Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Yeah, unfortunately only a sideways grind today with Bitcoin Ethereum. However, we saw actually, I did actually say in the Bitcoin video, I was hoping for a little bit more volatility today. To be honest, a lot of the altcoins are showing volatility. It's just Bitcoin Ethereum who are continuing, or that are continuing just the sideways grind. Yeah, as I said yesterday, we were waiting for a breakout of the triangle. It did break out to the downside. It currently looks like a little bit like that 1-2 setup that I indicated on the chart there. Certainly nothing impulsive yet to the upside. Did tell you in the previous video, we need to see a break in the very first place above this boundary of the channel to get an indication that a low has been made and that a lasting low has been made, or at least a more substantial low here, and that we are starting to go up. At the moment, we need to still keep options open to the downside. I'm still leaning towards further downside. The reason is that we haven't seen any impulse yet to the upside and that we are still below the upper channel boundary. And also we have not made a higher high, which means we haven't broken above the previous wave 4 high, which is at 1582. So a break above 1582 would be an additional confirmation that the low has been made here, that we are going up possibly first of all to 1670, then 1720. And if we can break that sort of range up here, the absolute high was here at 1742. If we break above those highs, then prices of 2000 plus are possible. It depends on which scenario eventually will play out. But as you might remember from previous videos, we are currently looking at a larger support area here in this range, basically starting now, going all the way down to 1400. The colored boxes here indicate the different Fibonacci support levels. Plus we've got structural support at 1470 roughly. So there is a lot of support here just below us. And I'm still looking at possible upside, probably not yet from here, unless we see a signal. We have enough waves down. But the ideal targets point sort of, or the ideal target would be around 1480. Yeah. So I'm still looking at further downside as long as we are below the channel boundary. And even if we break out of it, just for example, by grinding further sideways and by grinding a hole into this channel, Ethereum would need to show something impulsive. And I want to see a break at least above 1582. Better would be 1601. Yeah. So it's interesting that Bitcoin and Ethereum are just going sideways while a lot of the altcoins are heading deeper into support. I think we have some possible upside scenarios here that we're looking at. As you know, we've got 3 scenarios for Ethereum where very shortly we could find a low here. We are very close in my opinion. Obviously the condition is that the $1,400 level holds. So ideally we don't go too deep into support here and don't get too close to 1400 for ETH, but again, that's all part of the game here. Therefore, I highlighted to you, this is quite a large support area due to 3 different scenarios that could play out here. My strategy remains the strategy of scaling in. So basically starting to scale in, having small position sizes here and going larger as we go lower to get a better average price in the range. And that overlaps quite a bit with what many altcoins are doing that are currently in their support areas for a larger wave too. So here, looking at the indicator side, so we haven't really seen any substantial signals yet that it's starting to go up, right? So we have to give preference to the trend, which is down at the moment. We've seen here some possible bullish divergences on the RSI on the 1 hour chart, MACD as well. It's a similar story to what we've seen with Bitcoin. Also here, 4 hour chart, similar picture. Yeah, higher lows on the MACD and the RSI, while lower lows on the price chart, indicating a possible coming up trend. Now they only indicate, they don't confirm, they only indicate. And then this is the daily chart. Ooh, didn't want to move that box. So here what we might get with Ethereum, we've got it, we do have it possibly. I mean, you can really only say as soon as you've made really a higher low. At the moment, this could still become a lower low here, where we're coming down at the moment, but we see a lower low on the RSI and a possible higher low on the indicator, indicating here on the daily a hidden bullish divergence. often happens towards the end of a correction in an uptrend. So we'll see if that actually is playing out. On the other hand, you still have quite a bit of space to the downside before we get into the oversold range. But then it reversed here on the 13th of February also without really going into the oversold range. So it's going to get interesting. Let me just see. Anything else to call out here? Not really. Let's go to the weekly. So here on the weekly, we are in the bullish range. Yeah, we seem to be staying there for now. So that is actually a good signal for Ethereum. Also, we still are, or just before making a bullish or a cross of the zero line here to the upside. That's actually also a fairly bullish signal. I mean, at least short term, I'd be looking at upside here. Well, very short term downside still, because we haven't really seen any signals and we are in a downtrend and we are still below the boundary of the channel. We're below the resistance level. So, you know, we might be following this count. That's an attempt of a micro count here. It might not play out exactly like that, but then eventually, maybe in the next few days or after the weekend, to get some upside would be ideal for the altcoins as well. They still have space in their support areas, but also shouldn't drop below them, because if they do, then we have a clear continuation of the bear market. That's also why we've highlighted on this channel many times that we can, at the current stage, not confirm the end of the bear market yet. We've seen it across crypto Twitter that a lot of people are already calling for new all-time highs. Now it's too early to confirm that, okay? And some people might want to wait until we get that confirmation. Okay, that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.